Dean and Tim hosted a dinner for 10 high-achieving men from the community, which we called Dinner at the Cap Table. Within this segment from the dinner, the group talk about, can everyone, if given the same chances, be successful?
What is it that we're saying needs to be in place to help people go to and propel to that next level? Because if we're saying that the soft life is not anti and it's actually people have aspirations for that, then why can't we help people to achieve slightly more than they could, than they would just be one salary?
You have a book. The book says how to become a multi-millionaire. Follow these steps. If 20,000 people read that book, how many people do you think will become multi-millionaires?
500 people take action. The onus is not on us to convince those 19,500 to take action.
That's right.
That's a mentality thing, right? We can all read the same thing. Some of us will act because our mentality is different. Some of us, several people have learnt the same things that I did, that several people did. But if your mentality is different, then it's like, well, okay, cool, right? There were so many people who were in my exact same position. We all read the same stuff. Some of us acted, some of us didn't. I'd much rather focus on the people who can act.
The question you have to ask yourself is, what are you comfortable addressing, saving, enhancing the 500, or do you want to climb into the 19,500, right? And as powerful, iconic, leaders, black men, I think we've got to take a bit more of the climbing into the 19,500.
I think that the world is designed and the way that economic kind of infrastructure was designed, that there's only supposed to be the 500. And the reason why is because if you've got 19,000, who's your consumer?
Most of the conversation I have are people going, I've started this business and here's where I'm at. Or I'm in this middle management position, I'm trying to get to VP level, I've raised that level of funding, I need to raise this level of funding. These people are actually already on the train, they're already on the journey, they're already there. Okay, and for sure, I can help them, or we can help them, anyone around this table can help them, but frankly, if none of us help them, someone else will help them. They'll find someone else, the majority of them will find their way. I think the reality is the 500 would kind of get to it themselves. So what is our purpose? Our purpose has to be to help those who are capable, but otherwise might not be able to help themselves. The common theme right around this table as a voyeur of a lot of people's journeys around the table is work ethic. I see people around this table who...
Is that enough though?
Look around the table. There's nothing the table can't do.
But I think everybody works hard. My challenge to that is there is a huge difference between working hard and working smart.
Yes. You see these guys, and I'm a huge fan of that. When I say I'm being absolutely authentic. We get Blue Story because of the things that you've done. Right? So we get Blue Story and all of the acclaim, and I love it. I don't know those people, but I love to see it. But we get it because of the first film we see you in. But I want to know that when these guys see you, they say, this guy's a pioneer.
You know what? They show love. They I'll be honest. I'll put my hand up. They all show love.
I hit up Jamal Edwards, Arnold George, Harry Pinero hit me up. He tells me all the time, I hit you up. He didn't get back to me. Because Harry tells me every day about how much he followed the blueprint. Yeah. I did his own spice onto it. I did hit up Harry, and this is when he told me I hit you up 2 years. But prior to this, I'm like, bloody hell, I didn't see it, bro. It's down to not taking it personal, because then I ended up working with Jamal later on and things like that.
One of the first actors I saw in real life was Noel Clarke. He's like, oh, I'm an actor. I said, you're an actor? That's sick. Do you make money from that? He's gone to me, yeah, I do all right.
For some people, they might need to hear Tim, Anton, and about how to make films, right? They might need to hear those conversations from Femi and Nikki about how to make films, how to do property, how to grow an artificial intelligence platform and take it to the next level, right? With fan bites, whatever it might be. But for many, that might not be the case. They're not destined to take on that journey. They want the success, but their path may be a different way, right? So I don't think that we can say that there's a one-size-fits-all that's going to solve all the problems. What I would love us to be able to do is to throw more gratitude on people who can reach a certain level and they be content with that. Because actually, what's driving lots of people to fail and make huge mistakes is to get into rooms they should never be in the first place, or to try and go on journeys that they should have no business embarking on. Because the worst thing I've ever heard is somebody say anybody can do it. Because what it does, it builds up a false confidence in people,
I agree with that.
and then you start to hate yourself when you don't do it because you're not that guy.
Whether it's micro or macro, whether it's this direction or that direction, whether it's east or west, up or down, as long as they did theirs and they reached theirs, success.